Action.
Here we are.
Here we are again. Good to see you, Dave.
You too, Dutch.
Hey, we got cigars. We got a beautiful sun.
You're right.
And here we are talking about one thing or another on the Tactical Lab today.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
I think we're going to talk smack about the SEALs.
That's the easy thing to do, man.
And then I think they're going to talk smack about us.
Well, they won't be able to find much, but I can tell you, the Navy SEAL thing, if you want to, they let themselves open to all kinds of buffoonery.
They make it easy. They make it easy.
They really do make it easy. Hey, listen, so a tongue-in-cheek conversation about some of our special operations brethren, right, is what we're really talking about today. And so we're going to get into it here in just a second.
Hey, guys. Oh, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Not much.
No, we're just...
You guys want to swap these out for a visor, or do you guys have one? Oh, that's the thing out here. What the thing?
Is that a thing in California?
Yeah.
A visor.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere, I thought. Anywho,
Yeah, just wanted to pop in and say hi, and like to thank our today's sponsor.
Oh, who is it?
Is DryFireMag.
That's a cool thing, man.
It is, man. If if you guys are living in a striker fire world, pulling the trigger and having to rack the slide every time in PEDS training, it is not the deal. Go ahead and check out DryFireMag in the description below. It's a plastic mag that inserts into the firearm just like it ever was, and they're adjustable. They reset the trigger after every shot. So, just real quick. All right. So,
Thanks, Ryan.
what are you guys talking about? No, that doesn't matter.
Nah, we're just talking about
That's okay.
life-related
Hey,
subjects.
volleyball. My house later.
Volleyball.
You know it. All right.
Volleyball. So if we were to go to a Navy SEAL volleyball event, is it, do you like wear a banana hammock and a light coat of oil? Is that what you do?
And your dog tags. You got to have your dog tags.
Oh, dog tags.
Yeah.
Do you think that they took notes from like Top Gun?
I think Top Gun took notes from NSW.
That whole volleyball scene, right?
Well, brings us to our topic. Hair gel.
Hair gel.
When I think SEALs, I think hair gel. And let me say this too. I will caveat this. I love my SEAL brothers. I really do. I've got some really, really good friends of mine that are SEALs. And the banter back and forth, though, makes it...
Oh, 100%. I served with great SEAL warriors in 2005, 2006 time frame. Tommy Valentine, one of those cats. And there is a Tommy Valentine Foundation now. He died in a training jump accident, tragically. Great dude. Love to sit around and smoke cigars with him afterwards. But yeah, the banter here, without a doubt, they deserve some of the buffoonery that we're going to give them here, because they have all these great movies with Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn, and I don't know what this. They're amazing. And just ask them, they'll tell you.
Just tell them. How do you know a guy's a Navy SEAL?
Okay,
They'll tell you.
I'll write a book. So hair gel. What do you think that they actively search out like really good hair gel? Is that a thing?
I think they probably have it figured out. Not just searched out. I think they have it figured out.
You think that's probably after buds? They probably have. Do they have like a class that this is how you should look?
I wouldn't be surprised.
And then what you could do, you could probably use. Well, give me a hair gel company. I don't know. What do you think that they reach out and go, Old Spice? I want to do. I want to. I mean, maybe it could power some of their training activities, right?
Yeah.
If they had a sponsorship with spiked up hair gel.
Some hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic spike.
How about that?
That would be a thing, right? Because then you could hair gel, do water ups, come back out, and bam, boom, it's right back spiked up.
Because it's hydrophobic.
Because it's hydrophobic. How about that? They probably invented those words, hydrophobic, too.
I think I got it from
Scared of water. You wouldn't want to be hydrophobic if you were a Navy SEAL.
No, I don't know any of them that are. No. No.
I was scared of one. That's why I was Army.
I think it goes hand in hand, though. It's probably the same class they get when they do their book, how to write a book and how to do their movie deals, too.
Is that before? That's after buds or during buds? You think there's a small class where they say, we need you to pass buds. You have to write a couple paragraph essay, and then this will pass, and then boom. Now later on, you're going to get an advanced writing course because every Navy SEAL knows how to write a book.
I think they probably take a look at all the selections you've been through, or the different training events you've been through, where you've had to write paragraphs of stuff, sleep deprived and stuff like that. I'm sure they do something similar.
Well, I had to write, what's going on at this objective.
Yeah.
I had to write to tell back to my command, or I had to write, an essay about a particular military vignette and what would you do differently to achieve the mission, success. But I bet you they have a thing in this This is how you need to describe all your mates, your friends.
I think you just came up with a whole new subject and a whole new video. We get all of us up here and we oversee a video, from a different vantage point.
Yeah.
And we write our descriptions, because ours is going to be identifying key terrain.
Yes.
Logo, no-go.
Where's the best place to approach this objective?
Yep.
Yeah. But Navy SEAL is totally different story.
Yeah.
What to do at the beach, whichever beach you're on.
Where's the best angle from the sun for the camera?
Not necessarily for the camera, but for your tan.
Well, that too, yeah.
Tan ops is going to be a big thing, right?
Yes.
Because they live in Coronado and they live in
Virginia Beach.
So.
Something I didn't know. I never put two and two together, right? I will say this, every time I'm with a bunch of SEALs, man, like, all their wives and girlfriends are beautiful. Like, SEALs,
they're all hot.
SEALs only date and marry beautiful women. And I didn't understand it until I started hanging out here in Coronado and I started hanging out in Virginia Beach. I mean, where do we have to pick from? Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City,
Alabama.
Yeah,
What else? Well, Savannah. Rangers in Savannah.
Yeah.
Seattle, what do you got to get there?
If you're in the grunge scene.
You're going to get grungy scene, you're going to get tats, you're going to get greasy hair, and you're going to get bad politics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Savannah, you might get some. SCAD, you get some hot chicks at SCAD? No, probably.
I'm going no.
No. Hopefully you get some tourists. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
you said you were with him in 05 and 07?
Yeah, 05, 06.
I was with a bunch of SEALs 07 and 08, 09. So I worked with teams 8 and 10. It was 8 and 10 and 5 and 7.
Cool.
During those massive prep deployments. That was good.
Yeah, the blue guys that we had were pretty good.
Here's one thing we noticed. I've noticed working when our units work together, and plus you came from battalion.
I did.
But when the bullets start flying, one thing I've always noticed, guys, this. When the bullets start flying, we get super clinical on the radio. It's calm. I speak calmer on the radio during moments like that I do in the day-to-day.
It's good.
But with the SEALs, every time bullet starts flying, man, they want to let you know they're. Roger, describe your contact. Roger, on the contact. Roger, understand. Describe your contact. Requesting JDAM. Like, it's the middle of a 4-story building.
Probably not.
Not going to drop a JDAM.
The irony, Navy SEALs. I go through some really hard training, but then they take like a land warfare portion, and they take all that techniques from the Army, 7-8. So, thanks for that, right?
Thanks for that.
We don't go, hey, I need to go to the Navy SEAL land warfare course. At least they come to the experts.
I would go to them for scuba diving.
Scuba diving, yeah.
Yep.
But with the SF, right? SF teams.
So I see. Okay, here's my thing.
And you had a ranger. Well, you had a locker. You had a water locker, right?
Yeah.
You guys had. Savannah. We had water teams.
Yep. I had a SCO shop and all that.
Yeah. We didn't go to see the Navy SEALs for that.
No. I will say this: like, when it comes to training, I honestly, and I believe this today. Right. 2 things on training. 1, I give my SF brothers a lot of shit, in good manner, right? But it's always you got a Halo team, you got a scuba team. You've got a heavy team. I'm like, man, you guys spend 90% of your time training how to get to a fight and 10% of what you do when you actually get there. This never really received well, but it starts off for a good conversation.
More irony. There's a very popular Navy SEAL show on CBS, which I've seen before, and I like it. It's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But the irony to me is the main military advisor for their CQB and their movement to contact and all this stuff, SF guy.
Just saying. Just saying.
Then why don't you hire a top of the line Navy guy?
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
One of their SUT instructors. We actually know one of those guys. He's around here somewhere.
Eddie?
No.
You understand?
Door's an SUT instructor.
Oh, okay.
I think. Pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He withheld that information from me.
I tell you one thing we did pick up from SEALs. Again, it goes back to training stuff, right? And we got the strikers, and we remember when we refit the strikers so that the guys could drive with their night vision and all that stuff. We put those windows up, those shields up, and all that. And that was also about the time we were doing combined ops with NSW. But and all their training, like, they go to every Baja school I know of, right? And like, with regiment, you don't do that.
Those are fun. That's why.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
but they wouldn't drive our trucks. They wouldn't drive. So
What?
I don't know. It wasn't them. They didn't. It's not that they didn't want to drive. It was something with higher headquarters. I don't know, but politics got in the way. So regiment dudes continued to drive during the halves, but we picked up a lot of good techniques from them, TTPs from them that we just never did before. Like just cleaning up the chatter on the radio, like roundabouts. In at 6 out of 12 or in at 6 out of 3. For us, cleaned it up.
Doesn't the Google lady say that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Your nav girl, she says that.
I don't think she says in at 6 out of 3.
No, I think she says in the south and out of north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Picked that up from them, though. I like it.
You think they don't believe in cardinal directions? They just use numbers to see you?
Numbers are easy.
Hey, one of the things we ran into in real world stuff was an over how do I put it? So when you do breaching, right, there's a net explosive weight.
Yep, new.
And then you figure that out to defeat said door. Hollow core, solid core. Maybe you need to have 2 on a pigtail so you can do the little door, the pre-door and then the final door, right?
Progressive breaching.
Thank you. Steels in the beginning they used the P for plenty formula.
Yeah.
They were blowing roofs off their shit. They just kept on doing it. They didn't give a shit, right? Positive breaching, but I'm like, gosh, how about some surgical shit? No, P for plenty. We're blowing. Damn, bro.
See, and I had a completely different opinion, or not opinion. I had a very different experience with them. This is the time when we were going hard on everything, and they came in and they're like, hey, let's do this surreptitiously. Well, one, stop with the big words right there. Okay.
That's the multisyllabic.
Yes.
Did you confuse them when you said that?
I think so. The rabbit, man. They have a one-piece rabbit.
The breaching tool rabbit.
Yeah, that Hydra. Right. You've seen the two-piece one.
Yeah.
They have a one-piece one, and it weighs 20, 25 pounds, but it's one piece, super quiet, man. That entire deployment, man, we were silent breaching everything, silent breaching our asses off, just because we had that tool. We got it from the SEALs. Yeah, that was cool.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, makes it easy when you go to the wrong house and you're like, it's next door.
Sorry.
Allegedly.
You really sorry.
Allegedly.
Sorry. Here's a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, been to your house. Oh yeah, we don't want that. Looking at the rabbit. You're talking about a one-piece rabbit. You would think that the Navy SEALs would use a two-piece because that's what they get on the beach with the girls. They'd rather have a two-piece than a one-piece.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
For those guys that don't know what a rabbit is, basically think of the jaws of life, but instead of cutting, it's jaws of life, but it separates. So you can stick this tool in between door jambs, give it one pump, and it creates enough space that latch no longer affects the locking mechanism the way it's designed to do. And
Pump.
Yeah, one pump. Turn it and open the door.
Hydraulically based, so it's a pump. They have a lot of them that are electric, right? Super electric ones.
Oh yeah.
You just pop up and go. No,
I haven't used one.
Okay, there you go.
Here was another interesting thing.
Before you get into that,
Sure.
some of you cats today are watching this via the War Room, and we really appreciate that. Right. So what Tactical Hive has done now is create a if you will, a Patreon, which we don't use the Patreon because they take money from you. So to better your experience, if you haven't joined the War Room, you need to do so. Check out the description down below after you, hit the like button and tell everybody about this really cool video that you're watching. But yeah, do the War Room thing, and then you get content, because there are cats right now that are watching this that you haven't seen, behind the scenes, inside baseball stuff that they can see. They saw one yesterday, they're seeing one now. So think about it, right? Take that hard-earned money you're using and go to the War Room, and you'll get exclusive content from the Tactical Hive.
Yeah. September 1st, we're rolling out the whole new launch for, the War Room still will be the War Room, still the same, but we're going to roll out and redevelop September. I got a bunch of challenges and stuff.
Tell me more.
So I took the big five, like Regiment had the big five forever, the 5 things you must be good at in order to do your job, right? And I just kind of adapted that to...
What are those 5? Can you talk about them?
Well, for the War Room, I made shoot, move, communicate. That's what shoot, move, communicate, prime, and then survive. So shoot, obviously self-explanatory. Move is mobility in general. That can be vehicular mobility discussions sometimes, and just all around mobility. Get into your navs and nav suites and stuff like that. Communicate, a section on comms, and just continue to update in different types of comms and pros and cons to each. device you're using.
Cool.
Some of their limitations, on the prime, how to prime your mental preparedness, how to prime your physical preparedness.
Oh, I dig it. Yeah.
And then survive. Obviously, quick shorts, excerpts, either a gear review or product reviews or new gear or lessons learned from, being a SEER instructor or just being out there in it and doing it.
And just so you know, these ideas come from a very well-experienced Army Ranger, not from a SEAL.
Just saying. I keep bringing it up because it's the first time I really worked hand in hand with SEALs, right? So imagine that. Imagine taking your organic element of 40 plus pipe swingers and have to cut it in half. So you have to cut it in half and then add half of it with NSW. And you still have to be a tactically efficient.
So you guys integrated completely.
Completely.
Check.
Yeah, then some challenges there, right? So what we wound up doing, we just swapped isolation and assault back and forth. So 2 weeks on isolation, 2 weeks on assault.
Okay.
And that worked good. Organically, you could control your elements. Collectively, collaboratively, we still...
And you both learned from these experiences, huh?
100%. I learned a lot, actually.
You ever jump with the Navy SEALs?
No.
I will tell you that one of the things they were very good at was jumping. They jumped a lot.
Yeah.
They jumped a lot. And we would do a cross-pollination.
Yeah.
Those cats, and they were quite good at it. So
we did that collaborative venture, with a truly joint, command element, right? So when to show up, if you guys have never been there, it's just the same as being on a football team. It's the same as being, if you're a part of any organization and you meet the opposing force, even though you're brothers, you still have that moment of butt sniffing. We're all sniffing each other's butts and seeing who can piss higher on the fence, right? And so these guys all walk in and they're all bearded up, they're all kitted up. And we're like, okay, we'll watch them get set, and we do the round robin. So we're sitting in the planning bay, and everybody stands up, and this is who I am, this is where I'm from, and I've been in...
Like Alcoholics Anonymous thing.
Pretty much, yeah. But these guys were all even their youngest dude, their lowest, E3, I guess, would be, E4. Guy stands up, he's like, I got 4 deployments. I'm on my 4th deployment. We're like, oh, shit. But they consider, when they go out for training, it's over 90 days, it's considered a deployment.
No.
That's no. How will I know that?
No.
I know that.
No. Deployment is when you actually go into an environment where it could be enemy territory.
Combat deployment. I guess you could do
combat deployment.
A combat deployment.
Because, some soldiers even, by the way, will call Kuwait a combat deployment.
Oh, yeah, no.
We don't we don't go there.
No,
we don't go there. No. But they would say something like, "Oh yeah, but my mom and dad." No, we don't go there.
Some people will call Fort Polk.
But I was treated harshly. No, we don't go there. Fort Polk.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it could be a deployment.
Yeah. Right.
It was the most horrendous places ever. I want to talk to you about bench pressing 500 pounds.
Okay.
Can you bench press 500 pounds?
Cannot.
I cannot. No.
No.
But every Navy SEAL, according to some experts that led Navy SEALs, every one of the members of ST6, for instance, in this book, could bench press 500 pounds.
You're referencing Dick Marchenko?
I am, actually.
The rogue warrior? Yes.
I think that's total bullshit. Sorry. Total BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
One of my really good friend, he's a good friend of mine. He is a plank holder at 6. And we've had a lot of discussions about that. And of course, at the time, that was the hype to get everybody on board and get the funding and everything else, was they were starting to develop that capability, So he was beating the drums for public, moral, and fiscal support.
Check. They had a good budget.
Yeah,
without a doubt, they have a nice budget.
Yes, they do.
So unlike some of our special operations friends who don't get the big budget.
Poor guys. In closing, I would say for me, it's all banter. I prefer it when they're here. It's always better to talk shit about someone when they're here.
Off camera, and we have a Navy SEAL who's observing us right now. He's actually critiquing our critique of him.
I'm taking notes.
I hope he does. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's tribal banter.
Yes.
Right, without a doubt. Look, we all strap it on. We all put on 50 to plus pounds of kit. We all go face to face with the enemy. If you are ready to close with and destroy the enemy, as the United States Army 7-8 calls it, you're a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So dig those Navy SEALs, but man, oh man.
I dig them. They're
They
easy.
don't wear hair gel. They've got hot babes. You know, maybe we're jealous.
I would go with yes.
I got a hot babe, so I'm not jealous on that part.
Yeah, me too. But I'm still going with yes. I don't have the tan of the hair.
No tan, no hair. I can't bench press 500 pounds either.
Yeah, me either.
God bless America. All right, so enough of this banter. Let's close up shop with this, right? Again, like we already said before, smash the like button, hit the bell, get fed by Tactical Hive. Don't forget to check out all the stuff below. That's the War Room. That's our sponsors. And enjoy your day. Stay switched on. And Dave, you good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right, so this conversation is pretty much over, and we are out for now. So Dave and Dutch saying
Cheers, guys.